What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. On this boxing grind, we talk about Canelo Alvarez. And they saying that they about to clear him, and he hasn't tested positive for clenchable, whatever it's called, which is basically a PED crash course right here that helps people with breathing problems, help increase stamina. That's what people use it. And said he's been free of the drug, but it's a cycling process where in that time frame they tested them, from what I understand, is usually when it gets out your system, how you cycle off of it is still effective inside your body. And what people were saying is it coincides with what the testings are saying, what the test and the investigation is saying, that he's clean, but that's the same type of typical period that it takes to cycle off and it gets out your system. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, this dude been tested a lot of times. He been living in Mexico, going in, eating beef, and doing all that type of stuff. Okay? And he ain't never tested positive that we know of. All of a sudden now he tested positive when his stamina was definitely a question in a Golovkin fight. So he's taking extra precautions to make sure his stamina is still good, I mean, he wearing a training mask, the altitude mask. He moving to Colorado Springs. He's taking the proper precautions to increase his stamina. He knows his stamina needs to be increased, okay? So why would it be beneath him to use the clenchable drug to increase his stamina? At his most, at his most, important stage of his career right now versus Golovkin, it's a career-defining fight. It's a fight that can make him a surefire Hall of Famer, a concrete Hall of Famer, all the way through. Why would it be beneath him to do this? He's promising knockouts. He's very confident. And all of a sudden now he just so happened to get popped for something that can increase your stamina. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, it's just the timing ain't matching up for me. It's too much fucking coincidences. You know what I'm saying? And, the sanctioned belt body's going to cover for him. Then the Nevada State Athletic Commission going to cover for him. They gave him a lot of close decisions. So, I mean, Triple G, they saying that they want a full investigation. And if the investigation coincides with its contamination of meat and the levels are where they are, they go ahead with the fight. If they're not going ahead with the fight. Either way, bro, it's so corrupt. Golden Boy and Canelo, the corruption is so deep. It's so deep. If Triple G really cared more about, his safety and really thinks Canelo cheated, he need to pull out the fight, because you can't trust none of the entities involved. None of them you can trust. The WBA, the WBC, they like Canelo because he paying 3% or 2% of a $20 million payday or whatever he's getting, okay? They don't want to miss out on that payday. Golden Boy is going to continue to cover for Canelo Alvarez because that's their fighter. But if it was any other fighter, this was Errol Spence, Charlo, if it was Golovkin himself, it'd be the simple fact that, he cheated. It wouldn't be no meat contamination. Even if they from Mexico or whatever, they had meat contamination, and it was proven the same way, people will already say they are a cheater. It would be no investigation. They'll slam the book. It's all about the money. Canelo funds too much of those sanctioned belt bodies. He generates all the money for Nevada right now. Las Vegas to be exact, because Floyd ain't really fighting no more. He's their money puller. He's their new Oscar. He's their new Floyd. And without him, and if he get caught cheating and not, who's gonna feel the face of boxing in Las Vegas? Who's gonna feel that? Who's gonna do that? Who's gonna generate money in Las Vegas for real? So it's a big corruption. I'm just thinking, like, you know what? I'm not going to get this guy passed. And I like Canelo Alvarez, But it's just too fishy for me, man. It's too much shit that don't add up. And it's too much. I don't trust it, man. I think he did it. He needed to increase his stamina for Triple G. And he tried to, cut a corner. And it's human nature. I mean, shit, Triple G, is a tough customer. And, I think he did it, man. I'm sorry, man. A lot of people ain't going to like that, but I think he cheated on purpose. But we gone.